Hey guys, welcome to a video where we revisit one of the more unique Mario games. This game is 25 years old today, or tomorrow, or whenever I upload the thing, and I thought it would be fun to go back and play this game to see if it holds up, and if it's worth playing today. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe for me, or not, it's your choice. Regardless, enjoy the video. Released in 1996 and developed by Square, who are responsible for many classics of the era, such as most notably the Final Fantasy series, this was the last Mario game to be released on the Super Nintendo. The game's success was actually limited due to the Nintendo 64 being released only 4 months later. Not only that, but the game wasn't released in any PAL regions, so once again, no release for us Europeans. Thank God for emulators. We didn't see a legitimate release until 2008 until it was ported onto the Wii Virtual Console. Anyway, the story begins with Mario rescuing Princess Toadstool one more time. Just like how Benjamin Franklin says, "In this world, nothing is certain, but death and taxes." And Bowser kidnapping the princess. During the initial battle with Bowser, a giant living sword falls from the sky and crashes into Bowser's castle, sending everything tits up into the process. Bowser, the princess and Mario get sent in different directions, whilst the magical Star Road is also broken into pieces. So when Mario wakes up in his house, he meets up with Toad, who tells him he still needs to rescue the princess. So on his return to Bowser's castle, he runs into a bit of a snag. He's actually unable to enter the castle and the bridge gets destroyed by that giant sword that's actually named Exor. Or Ixor. Or Ixor. Exor is actually part of a group named the Smithy Gang, who are the main antagonists of the game. Their goal is to rule the world. How creative, right? Anyway, I'm not going to spoil much, but the story is pretty damn simplistic, which is fine. Who wants a deep story from a Mario game anyway? For what the game lacks in story depth, it makes up for it with its funny dialogue and gameplay elements. The gameplay shares many similarities with a lot of JRPGs from that era. However, it seems to have been simplified quite a bit. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. The combat is quite easy to understand as it removes quite a lot of menu switching with its purely based button approach. You don't have to engage with most enemies if you don't want to, and there isn't much of a need to grind in this game to gain experience. I honestly think the combat has aged really well. Pair all this with the ability to time your hits by pressing the action button just at the right time, whilst also being able to block hits by doing the same thing whilst defending, and you've got yourself a really engaging turn-based combat system. Also, one of my favourite things is when you die in the game, you don't lose any experience points you've gained. It still physically sets you back a little, but too many times have I played the game for a while, lost all my progress, then turned the game off as I was frustrated with the time I've lost. This game cuts that out, and it's really nice to see. So the other half of the gameplay plays like an isometric 3D platformer. Makes sense considering Mario's true nature. It definitely helps the game stay unique among other titles of the same era. It opens up a lot of exploration opportunities, such as using interesting platforms, jumping down pipes, and opening up boxes. I do kinda wish you could jump on the enemies' heads to maybe get an immediate advantage in battle. I think that would have been a cool addition. Finally, the game features multiple party members. The game initially begins with only Mario, however that quickly expands to 2 with a very strange boy in Mallow, and then up to 5 throughout the game that consist of a magical dog named Geno, surprisingly Princess Toadstool, and even more surprisingly Bowser. I know I said I wasn't going to spoil much, but come on, it's right there in the intro. Now the only real criticism I have with this game are the visuals. They're dated in this game. They used a Silicon Graphics workstation to create 3D assets of Mario and the gang. Then they rendered them out into 2D sprites, similar to how Donkey Kong Country did it at the time. I'm sure it was impressive at the time, but nowadays it's looking a little ugly. Regardless though, they're still vibrant, colourful, and at times very expressive. So even though this game wasn't massively successful, it was successful enough to launch an entire future series with Paper Mario, and another more portable series with the Mario and Luigi series of games. Maybe we'll cover these at another time though. So that's Super Mario RPG for you. I hope I've inspired you to go back and play this game, and if not, I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. Happy birthday Super Mario RPG, and thanks for watching.